right? It's one of them videos where I'm not gonna do no editing. Like it's just straight up yeah, bro, because I am not paying for Premiere Pro because my heart isn't into content creation right now. However, I do want to talk about something. And I want to talk about the great year of 2020. Now, this is something I've always wanted to sit down and talk about, like in front of a camera instead of like typing and putting it out there like to my Instagram and whatnot. Like this is actually like a video I wish I could like edit because there is some deep dives I want to talk about and put on screen for y'all. But like I feel like this is probably like the best time to talk about it for me personally because 2020 is my favorite year of all time. I was what like so shutdown happened like around March 2020. I was 15 years old because I turned 16 in 2020 in November. So I was 15 years old. I was in ninth grade. School was crazy. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, if it wasn't for the shutdown, I think I would have failed ninth grade because I was terrible at math. I was terrible at everything. I feel like COVID really saved me. But that's not the point. It's my favorite year of all time. Now, I've always said this throughout the years, like even 6 years later, I always say, listen, 2020 was a good year for me personally. I'm not saying that like, oh, it was a good year for everybody because I'm aware of the really real situation, such as coronavirus. Like people's families was actually getting sick from that, and people was actually, how should I say it? Like losing close people from that. So I do acknowledge that, and I I'm sorry for everyone's loss who's like may have gone through that. You know what I'm saying? And and something else I'm about to mention: the concept of not being able to work. Now, why I'm making this video right now? So we just had a winter storm, crazy snow, insane snow, like people getting stuck and like snowed in. Like, bro, you really everybody out here shoveling. Everybody's out here shoveling so they can get their car out, bro. Their car won't get stuck. Their pathways, so you won't freaking step in the snow and your shit's all down there like it's about to go underground or some shit, bro. It's crazy. And because of this, it's shutting down like people's jobs, bro. Like me personally, I work at a school, so I notice people still working. But I work at a school, right? And the schools are closing. And when the schools close, I don't make money. Now, money isn't everything to me, bro. I get money regardless of shit, but it is less money. I lose like X amount a day I don't miss work. Oh, I'm sorry. A day I don't miss work, I lose X amount of money, bro. So then I'm like, yo, so is this really what it was like when COVID happened? But like a thousand times worse because the world was really shut down. You had to stay in the crib. I'm like, damn, bro, that's crazy. But I gotta talk about it in the perspective of me being 15 years old, me being who I was at the time. I love the video games. I was Smashaholic. You know what I mean? I was running my Instagram page. Like shit was going crazy for me personally. So like, and I feel like it's still one of those like those years I can just recap in full. Now, I'm not gonna go into too much detail. Like I can even grab my phone real quick to actually like have a reference, look at it, because I definitely made a highlight on it on one of my pages. So I'm just gonna grab my phone real quick. Now, unfortunately, it's not gonna be cut out because this is gonna be unedited. This is raw, so try not to look at my ass while I go get my phone real quick. Alright, it's 9:08 p.m. I'm actually on the page right now. It's like my backup page for like, you know, it was my backup page for like when I was Smashaholic. So all the people from the other side is over there. Yeah. So I have a highlight called 2020. Highlight called 2020. You mean on December 25th, 2020, I made this highlight. First story. It was kind of a theme. Like I was just posting like the renders of Smash Bros characters. I think you throw like Sora, then like Sprite. Yep, like you know what I mean. It was just like a theme, or just talk about the year. So I first said, I don't know about you, but 2020, despite everything, has been one of my best years. Now, if I said despite everything, I don't know if it meant it as like, okay, COVID, obviously a bad thing. Uh, how it affected people. I probably had some drama within the year, stuff like that. So when I say despite everything, I think that's what that means. So let's see. January and February was whatever. Byleth was announced, and I can't recall anything in February, but it was a solid month. So yeah, so in January, let's see. I think there is some kind of stuff. So in January, what was it? January, bro. I remember not counting down with my family because I just wasn't in a mood, bro. I think C Day dropped a video, unless that was 2019. I don't know. I think C Day dropped a video, which was cool. Um, that's when the World War III memes came into play, which was so fucking funny. The memes are so funny. Like I just think of the one where like it's just a compilation of like media characters like walking into shit like badasses like Monsters Inc., Iron Man, the fucking nigga from Shrek. Like that's like probably my most favorite meme of all time. It goes so hard. You know, like Roddy Rich, the box. Like, shit, that shit was tough. But for real, nah. Like January was. You mean Byleth? Like I just said, like Byleth dropped in Smash Ultimate. I mean, that's when I thought it'd be Sora, but it was okay. February, February was pretty. No, February was actually important, and I can't believe I failed to mention this. So at the time, I was Smashaholic. I was running an Instagram account, for Smash Bros. But it was a time where I stopped growing. I had crazy growth at Smashaholic. Like I'm talking about, like in 2019 summer, I was gaining. I was just like I had 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 like around my birthday in November 2019, and then I just stopped growing. And I'm not gonna lie, it got to me, bro. It got to a nigga that I wasn't growing anymore because I'm like, damn, like I really trying to hit some shit. That's when I really realized, like, all right, fuck it then. I don't need to grow. I'm gonna post wherever I want because there was niggas who still like on my account. They didn't care what I posted. They just fucked with me. They fucked with the nigga behind the screen and the nigga who don't really have to post Smashy Bros. And that was fine. So yeah. But listen, you can go to February, right? It was Ken Masters' birthday on the 14th. His birthday is on Valentine's Day. His birthday is literally on Valentine's Day. And Ken Masters was like my original like mascot for the account. If you don't like really think about Lucas, if you don't think about Joker, if you don't think about Sora, like Ken was my guy when I first started the account. That was my gimmick. My name was Ken. I made a character named Ken, but it also calls back to when I was a kid playing Street Fighter 4 and like who appealed to me the most was Ken, bro. Like yes, it had something to do that his name was Ken, but this nigga was genuinely cool as shit, like with the fire moves. I mean, he just had this swag. Ken just had swag, bro. So when it was Ken's birthday, I'm like, bro, I changed my profile picture to Ken. And then I was like, you know what? I want to lock back into posting quality Smash memes and growing again, bro. And like, I actually got back on the grind and actually started gone again, and that was cool. And I think that was February, so I don't know why. Yeah, so I know I said I couldn't recall, but now I can recall. Now for March, I said March I was actually doing well in algebra. Oh, oh, it's news to me. But then we got a message saying we were off for tomorrow, and then we were off until further notice. Then we were put on quarantine. Now, this was epic for everyone at first, including me. Nothing was better than just gaming all day, being around friends all day, etc. Now, Okay, now I do remember. I actually was locking into algebra. I hated algebra, but like when that what we was learning at the time, I for some reason locked in and was able to do that. So that was nice. But I remember exactly where I was when they started saying that we weren't going to be going to school the next day. I was at my old house and I was at my dresser. I think I was playing Undertale, if I recall. Fighting the Sands. Yeah. Uh. Yeah. That was crazy, but it was like it was a like this is what I basically call a fever dream. You get to stay home, play Smash all day, play Fortnite all day, talk to my friends and my followers all day, just at home. I don't gotta go to school. I hated school at the time. It was genuinely so peak, bruh. Um, and yeah, like that's all I gotta say for March. That's all I gotta say for March. It was peak. It was a fever dream. Now for April, April was a top tier month for me simply because of the gamers chat when everyone was cool. Talking there every day was fun. Waking up to them was fun. That chat was fun. And I actually considered it family at one point. That's rare. Also, the month where I got Animal Crossing New Horizons. This game is unforgettable at launch. I played this game every day and I loved it. Yep, April was a solid month. Oh my god. So, the gamers chat. If you don't know the gamers chat was a chat that my friend Travis had made. So, how did this actually go? So I'm kind of like the reason he made the chat. I don't know what happened. Like I think the enter chat feature for Instagram, golden feature by the way, had dropped, and I had tried to do it, but then I think I told Travis to do it. I don't know. I gotta ask him, but he did that, and then like the most tough, cool people like joined that chat, bruh. Like who was in there? So you had me, you had Travis, you had Pari, Ines, you had Blue, rest in peace. You had shit, what's that nigga name? Fuck, Benice, I think. You had Benice, you had Hugo, you had Minty, you had Ines. I don't know if I said Ines already. You had shit, you had Luigi, Luigi too. Uh and just a lot more people. Like that was an amazing chat. Again, uh, we played a game. We, bro, it's like the chat was always active, bro. The chat was always active. When I in the summer, I used to in that summer I used to well not summer during quarantine I used to go to sleep like real late but wake up real early. So I would text them until I sleep. And then when I wake up, they're already texting because a lot of us are in different time zones. So it's like we always texting, bro. And I genuinely love that group chat to death, bro. I never forget that group chat despite everything. I mean, I know a lot of us probably don't see eye to eye. We don't all talk, but I know for sure we all have fond memories of that chat, bro. Like, on God. But yeah, now I want to talk about Animal Crossing New Horizons, bro. Now, at the time that this was my first Animal Crossing game. I never ever got the hype of this game, bro. I never ever got the concept of Animal Crossing, bro. And oh my god, like I said in the post, launch Animal Crossing was so peak. I'm actually about to cry thinking about it because it was so peak. Animal Crossing was so peak, bro. I was in love with the real time mechanic, like waking up to everything new, the progression. It was like playing it with friends. It was such a great game, and like I actually want to start over because they had dropped the Switch 2 version, like updated version. They did the update. I actually want to find time to play that because, bro, I just miss Animal Crossing, bro. It was even at a point where Animal Crossing was probably like my second favorite game on the console. Sometimes comping Smash. Like if I had 2 games that I had to play for on my Switch. It would be Smash and Animal Crossing, bro. You probably even get me to say I'd probably take Animal Crossing over Smash. Like it was that crazy. It was that good. I love Animal Crossing, man. That game was amazing. Let's see what was next. I'm fucking forgetting my password. All right, May. May. It was a decent same old routine. Wake up early. I actually woke up super early every day despite sleeping at 4 a.m. So I just said that. Like I would sleep late, wake up early. Say hi to the gamers who are up. Sometimes I say GM, watch YouTube, or eat some cereal. Specifically Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Yeah. Play Animal Crossing or Smash with the gamers. Run Smashaholic, which means like I posted like 2 or 3 times a day. I think I forget. Eat, just rock out, sleep, repeat. It was a good month. I also got to see my mom again. Yeah, because I didn't get to see my mom at mom's because you know what I mean. Like I wasn't going out the house. It like I can't just when I was 15, I couldn't just hop on the bus. I couldn't just go get Ubers. Like that wasn't me at the time. So yeah, something I forgot to mention in April. Oh, another reason it's a top tier month. That's the birth month of the Harlot Court. I can't fucking believe it's still not dead. Big shout out to my man's Kyle for running it without his admin. It'd be done. Oh yeah, so I did make my first ever Discord server. Oh my god, bro. Was it the Harlot Court? Amazing, bro. That was some fond memories. Being a VC with the people who was in there. I mean, bro, one of the people who was in there was my brother Jay, bro. I mean, that's my brother. Like today, that's my brother. We just went to Let's Make Big Moves in New York. That's my brother, bro. But it was other people like again Kyle and I mean, I'm not gonna try to hurt my brain thinking about everybody else, but you know who you are, bro. You know who you are. That was fun times, genuinely, and I appreciate everybody who was like active in that server. The server never died, and I think it may come up again. I don't know, but that was another thing for April. For May, basically, I believe it was the same month. If I don't know if that's where everything happened with the Smash community. I don't think so, but May was just a chill month. It was a fun, chill month. There was nothing wrong with repeating everything I was doing in April, bro. All right, June. June was a solid ass month. First off, my page was popping off. Yup. The growth was insane, and every day I was getting a step closer to my main goal 10,000 followers. Gamers chat was still there for me. And I will never forget the talks me and Anis had. I started to sit outside a lot for hours and I enjoyed the fresh air. Yeah, something sudden but not sudden happened, but I managed to get over it and hope they're happy. Carny ass nigga. What the fuck? Bro, wait. What the fuck about? Wait, hold on. I gotta think about what that is. All right. Also, the month amendment got announced. It was cool as fuck. Then my dad's B-day. We went out on a nice vacation, and I had a nice talk with the boys on the balcony. Also, this was the month where I was super active on Harlot Court every day. I talked to Kyle, Orb, Bluebeard J, who was Jay, and more. So yeah, June. Oh my god. So first I want to say with June, so I don't know why, but this June was a time where I was in this house, right? And it had no Wi-Fi, but I would listen to the Smash Bros. Ultimate OST out of boredom. And Vega's theme, Vega's Smash Range theme, bro, was so fucking peaking. Like the scene of the outside rain along with it, it's like when it's June, that's all I think about. Ever since then, June, bro, is crazy. I do also want to mention this is some small burger things, but this is when I was still in school, so this had to be January, February, or March. So I was taking a nap. I don't know if it was lunchtime or where I was at, but I remember taking a nap and I had my headphones in and my SoundCloud was just playing random shit and I discovered two of my favorite video game songs. So the first one is called Ungrabify. from Sonic Rider Zero Gravity. It's the main theme of it. Well, I don't know if it's technically called that ungraffiti. I don't know, but I always called it me. So I discovered that shit, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, hold up, like this is like a top three Sonic song. Like actually, it still is to me a top three Sonic song. And then there's another song I discovered. It's called Yin and Yang from Persona 4, Golden the animation. And I'm like, holy shit, like, dog. Uh I fucking love that song. I think I actually was gonna make that my new outro theme for 2024. Yes, for 2024. Like I did one yin and yang outro, but I think I ultimately stayed with the Almighty. But yeah, that's random. That was some random shit. But back to June. Yeah, June was pretty great. Uh like I said, the growth of Smashaholic, bro, I was gaining like what? Like 50 to 100 followers a day, bro. Like I was actually going growing insanely. I couldn't it was like and what's crazy is like I wasn't even having posts that was like blowing up. Like I noticed, like, bro, everybody with me would blow up, bro. I had like probably one thing that really blew up, and that was like a Family Guy Studiopolis post, bro. That was like my only blow up thing. But bro, I was just posting like consistent bangers, and just getting consistent followers, bro. It was crazy, bro. And that's when it really started. Like I knew I kind of had it in the bag, assuming that groove kept going. Uh, shit. What else? Shit, let me just fucking read the thing, dumbass. Oh, I talked to Anise about something. All right, so I could only assume this is like a fucking online, a fucking online breakup I had with somebody, bro. Back then it probably did cook my shit, but like what never fucks with me or what never leaves me or what's always a part of me is I get over things like real easily. Like give me a day, bro. Like honestly. Like I think I did care about said person, but at the same time, like I can get over anything, bro. Like even at 15 years old, I can get over fucking anything, bro. So yeah. Uh yeah, I started sitting outside at nights, just chilling out on the porch, like fucking with the nature, the air, the vibes, bro. It was the vibes. And me and did take that trip out to I forgot where we went. We went to somewhere nice though for my dad birthday. That was nice to get out the house. It's been a while since we've got out the house. And Min got announced for Smashy Bros, and I personally like Arms. I personally like Min's inclusion, even though like people may not like to fight against her, but I actually fought with the inclusion, and yeah, I was super active in the Discord server this month, and like something small, but like hip hop Harry, bro, just WWE, pandemic WWE, bro. Drew McIntyre was another huge highlight of my 2020. Thinking about it, bro, like sitting in the living room with the cold AC on, and on late nights talking to the Hardcore boys, bro. Peak, bro. I'm telling you. All right, July. So we're on July, the month I started the Cage series. I think this is an era. I think this is an era. I think I started the Cage series in August, not July. In July, though, yeah, let me read it anyways, though. The month I started the Cage series, man, I'm so grateful that my mom bought it for me. It was no more getting my hopes up on when I would get it. I had it, and it truly changed my life in a way I can't explain. Cage 1 was awesome to me at the time. Other things that happened this month was that growth was still going crazy, and I was getting closer to 10K. Tons of unfortunate things happened, but it's okay. Overall, Cage carried this month. Also, Cage Mom was announced this month. Now, unfortunate things happen. I don't know what I could have meant by that. Like it's been so long, but I don't think August. I don't think July was the month I started the Cade series in full. Like yes, I played Kingdom Hearts 3 in December 2019, but I think I actually got the games like in August of 2020 because I was at my mom's house and shit like that when I actually bought it. So yeah, but in July, I do remember watching Boruto, just chilling and watching Boruto. I started watching Boruto, man, and like that was I was hooked on the Boruto, man. But besides that, the growth, and I was probably still doing what I was doing with the games, running Holic, like it was fun, bro. It was fun. All right, August. August was an odd month. August 3rd, I hit 10K. I was so happy. Seeing the K in my follower count was amazing. Thank all of y'all. Surprisingly, I still grew, and 2 days later, like normal at the time, I gained another 100, 10.1K. That kept happening until 10.6K, until I deactivated my account early morning. So it is a continuation, but let's see. After coming back to my backup, Joe Lucan, but that's a whole different account nowadays. I explained myself to everyone who was there, and I was deeply sorry for worrying a lot of people. The fact so many people cared made me so happy. Also, thank you to Powerade for talking to me for the entire week break. Anyways, once the week was up, I reactivated, and tons of people were happy. And I came back to being the best Smash Bros. Page and the most competitive page. How was I competitive? I don't know. Anyways, growth stopped, which was what I wanted. Growing was boring, and I just wanted to be at 10K, nothing more. So there's more on that in that month, but I do want to explain that. So yeah. So basically, bro, I had got burnt out of like posting shit. Like it was getting too much, bro. Like I felt like I never took no breaks. Like I was just posting shit, and then never like I was a grinder, bro. Then like I just deactivated out of nowhere. Now, mind you, this was the first time like I've ever deactivated. I ain't tell nobody deactivated, bro. It's to the point where you got people somehow getting my number, hitting me up. I think James hit me up, bro, saying like, "Yo, bro, homie, you good?" and shit like that. Like Wonder hit me up. Everybody was hitting me up in the Discord, everything, bro. I'm like, and it was not supposed to be that way at all. Like I did not mean to worry anybody, bro. I didn't mean to worry shit. But what I can say, bro, was that break was so fucking nice because like bro, it was just I was just away from social media. I was just chilling, living life, bro. Like going to the park, just chilling, bro. It was amazing. It was nothing like it, my nigga. And then again, like niggas was just awaiting my return. Like I remember Milkman, like they just posted about waiting my it was like memes about me deactivating it. It was crazy. I did not mean for any of that shit to like escalate to what it did, but it did. I appreciate everybody for sticking around, I guess. Like again, I don't know what the fuck happened. But yeah, Pari did. Talked to me a lot during that break while I was on Joe Lucan. So shout out to her. And yeah, that was part of June. Did I forget anything? Oh yeah, and I was voted the best Smash page. And I stopped growing when I reactivated. Which again, like I said, I didn't care. I wanted to stop growing. Like I already hit my goal. Like what the fuck I look like wanting to hit 15K, 20K. Like obviously that wasn't happening, bro. So I hit my goal. My destiny or my duty was done with Holic, bro. To be honest. All right. So this is a continuation of August. So then one day on my spam account, I posted a certain meme that may or may not could have been offensive to people. Then I got called out for it and thought no one was in the right. I continued to be edgy about it, saying that they're a snowflake and whoever's offended is a snowflake. But today I still think about it. That day I lost a lot of people, and I'd be like, damn, what if I never was a dickhead and just fell back? It's okay though. Once I saw people leaving me, I said fuck it and made Sora my mascot again, and I don't regret it. And I set a new goal to get as much people into KH as I can, whether you liked it or not. So yeah, so yeah, I had a little spam account. Rest in peace, Ken Pie. Rest in peace, Ken Pie, bro. Uh, I had another account, and I would just post random shit on it. But the meme I posted was, y'all remember the your winning son shit? I think it was a meme where what the kid walked in on the dad saying you winning dad, and the dad was beating the shit out of his wife or some shit like that, bro. And okay, I guess that was a little edgy. I guess that could be a little touchy, but the way a certain person reacted to it, and by the way, me and this person are cool in today's age, which is funny. It's funny how we did become cool, but we are really tight. Not tight as in we talk a lot, but we are cool. Like we talk time to time. But the way this person reacted to this shit, it was just like I just posted some like crazy gore or some shit like that because uh like I don't feel like in hindsight, I don't think it's as bad as like people made it out to be, bro. And I still think this way, but I feel like the only reason why I was getting so much shit was because like the person in question was a girl, and like there's a lot of people was in like the sim era at the time, bro. So it's kind of crazy. And yeah, I lost a lot of people that day, a lot of unfollowers and shit like that. But it sucked, but I don't think I cared that much. Like in these posts, like bro, I'm in my like my little bitch ass nigga mood. Like today, you know how I feel. Like I don't give a fuck. I don't regret anything. If you unfollow me today, you can suck my fucking dick. Like this is just who I am today. Like I don't I regret. No, I don't regret, but I feel like looking at certain shit that I said back in the day, like apologies, I may have apologized for something, like some shit like that. Like, bro, I think this version of me was a bitch, bro, because how I feel about online niggas and internet niggas today, I do not care about whoever, like, I don't care about how you view me, bro. Like, if you not caring about me, if you not interrupting my money flow or my goals, I don't give a fuck, bro. I know who I really care about in the world and all that shit, bro. I don't need to apologize for shit. I don't need to be sorry for shit, bro. I don't care. So he was in bitch me mood, but basically, yeah, bro. I don't. That situation was a it's whatever to me. So yeah, I stopped caring about posting. I went back to Sora, and I just started going crazy and posting random shit, bro. Want to get people in the KH, all that shit. Bro. I even made a new, um, I think oh yeah, I made a new account, and this account that I'm reading off right now. So I guess that's cool and shit. But yeah. All right, now we on to September. Anything else on this for August? Yeah, August was just a hectic month, bro. But still, shout out to the person in question who started, like, who kind of the butterfly and all this. Like, it's no ill will. Like, I don't ever think about like, oh, what if, like, it happened, bro. So it's whatever. September was I started Wi-Fi school, which was fine. My dad tried to make me take it seriously by saying he was going to take my phone during hours and limit my hours of playing games. But I was still playing KH Recon all night. At the end of the month, we received word that a Smash character was getting revealed. So that's when I went live and even watched the Nine made Sora trailer with all my followers. It was dope. Yeah, September. Oh, so okay, let's go back to July. So I remember when I said da, 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 but something happened. That must have been the Smash Bros. Shit allegations where everybody known to man got called out as pedophiles, bro. That believe it or not, like that did like a lot of damage to how I feel about Smash and like the Smash community, bro. Like I even said it in my Smash Bros. Story, how like bro, like the shit I love the most, like Smash Bros. And the people who play Smash Bros. Like I don't even view it the same no more. Like when I go to Smash events, like I just went to Let's Make Moves for 2026, right? Like I don't even have the spirit to be like how they're being. Like I can't be hyped. Like all I see is like a bunch of Smash nerds who fucking stink and could be fucking kid touchers. Like it's unfortunate, bro, because like you just never know with these niggas. Like shit, recently, what's the nigga name called Onin? Like the nigga like he's into grape. Like what? He's into grape. Let's move on, bro. September, bro. Wi-Fi school. Wi-Fi school, easy school, bro. Man, so I was literally laying right there on my laptop, bro. Like I wake up for class, go to sleep, or I'm playing Kingdom Hearts. I'm playing Kingdom like I would play Recom after school, but I remember when I was playing Kingdom Hearts 2 when I had my Xbox in here. I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 2. Uh I'm literally playing Kingdom Hearts 2 during calculus, bro. During calculus, I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 2, bro. Like that shit was so fucking fun, bro. That shit was so fun, and then yeah, bro. Yeah, September was alright. That shit was alright. I don't know if I'm missing anything specific. October, Steve was announced, and it was so unexpected, but I was still the Steve hater guy. So that day was crazy for me. A lot of people thought I was salty because it wasn't Sora. Anyways, this month I played through Cage 2. God damn, that game was good. Who can forget when I showed everyone with Fortnite X Smash? Ooh, did not care about losing followers as long as I was left last. So yeah, October is actually the real month where I started playing Kingdom Hearts 2. And I was playing Kingdom Hearts 2 during like class and shit like that. Oh, that game was so good, bro. You know, the expectations I had on it and exceeding it, and then it was the better game, the KH3, in my opinion. Uh, yeah, that was fun, bro. That was a fun time. Steve got announced. Didn't care. I hate Steve. I hated Minecraft. And then now look at Steve at Smash Bros. I bet you don't want him in this game now, nigga. Uh, so yeah, October was whatever. Yeah, I was because this was during the peak time of hating Fortnite, bro. Like, because this was when like 2019, 2020, it was the glees of Minecraft and the hatred of Fortnite. And I never understood it, bro. Like, literally, what made Fortnite that hated? Like, it was kind of crazy. It was really called cringe for playing Fortnite. Looking back at it, it's so fucking weird because now I bet everybody was hating Fortnite, like, at least played it after the over hating of it and all that shit. So I would say shit like, yo, I want Jonesy to smash. It pissed so many niggas off. And it was like some W entertainment, bro. W entertainment, bro. November was pretty great as always. I got a new Xbox controller and finally played the rest of the Cage games, including Cage 3. Coming back to it really made me happy. Of course, there was my 16th beta, but it was mid. Y'all carried it to be honest, and I beat Remind. I deactivated it again, but I was super happy here. No negativity, just positive vibes, and gonna stay like that here. So yeah, so the Xbox controller I was using at the time, it was fucked up, bro, to the point where I really had to get a new controller to play Birth by Sleep and the rest of the games. And then, yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3, peak fucking game. Like, I even played it again. And then I played Remind. Fun. That shit was so fun, bro. Don't know why I deactivated it again. And then, yeah, my 16th birthday was pretty mid. Um, like my real highlights are like all the birthday wishes I get from them or from my followers, and then Wonder had gave me an amiibo. So gave me a kin and a give me a kin amiibo. I believe. Yeah, give me a kin amiibo. So eternally grateful for that. And yeah, bro, November. So it was fun. It was fun. Oh, and December was has been good so far. Playing and finishing FF7 was super great. Love that game, and now I'm playing two great games, which are DMC5 and Final Fantasy 7 Remake. And now I'm gonna go Christmas shopping and celebrate Christmas again is awesome. Now I'm gonna just relax till school returns. So yeah, yo, December 2020 was one of the greatest months of my entire life, bro. So Yeah, so I was playing through Final Fantasy 7, and Devil May Cry 5, and this was like what the start of like my Final Fantasy 7 phase, where like I just love the game, I love the characters, I love the gameplay, I just love the shit, bro. And like not to say that I celebrated Christmas again, but it was like the month I went over to my uncle's house, and I was just hanging out with my cousins and my uncle in this big ass house they have, and like it was just so fun, bro. Just still playing Smash Bros, hosting like lobbies and shit. It was just such a fun month, bro. It was such a fun month that I never forget. It was just fun. It was just fun. I don't know if I'm forgetting anything specific, but it was fun. So I said, in conclusion, this was a good year for me, and 6 years later, it's still my favorite year of all time. Uh, like the only year I can like really recap and remember what happened, bro. Like the next year next to that is probably 2024. Like not counting like glory days like 2019 and 2018, maybe 2017. Like 2024 is the next up there, and like yeah, like 2020 was just the perfect year for me specifically. Like it was a year made for me. I didn't nothing unfortunate didn't happen to me. I mean, I didn't lose nobody from COVID. Like, I was well taken care of. I had food. My dad still made a way for me. Like, my mom made a way for me. It was just a great year that I'll never forget. And I'm glad that shit, 41 minutes. Like, it's not really a video for people to listen to, but it's definitely a video for me. If I ever want to just sit down and just reminisce about my favorite year of all time being 2020. 6 years later, it's still my favorite. But I'm excited. I feel like 2026 is going to be a great year for me. January has been an interesting month. I had a lot of ups, some downs, but got 11 months to go. So yeah, with that being said, thank you for watching. If you did watch or listen, uh, and yeah, I'll be safe. And I'm out this bud, bro. I don't know if I'm forgetting anything in specific, but I always do that with these videos. But all right, yeah, see ya. I'm out this bud.